just reapplied the stream. That's weird. My stream says failed to determine content classification for Uncle Samuel's stream. How critical is that for my Twitch streaming? Yeah, but like I thought Satisfactory is enabled on my stream. Because that game is selected under Twitch, so I'm not sure why that wouldn't be there. Yeah, it's tagged as Satisfactory on Twitch, so I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. Oh, this is English, okay. Let me check something here. Let's check languages, English. Okay, yeah, I'm on Twitch under English and Satisfactory. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the stream was okay. Alright! We are playing Satisfactory Experimental 1.2. And I am not sure what is going on in the game right now. It's raining. I got my boombox out. Yeah, what do you see, Phil? AI Phil Assistant? Yeah, I am concerned that the boombox might be too loud for people. Try to turn the volume down. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, so I made some progress in my new factory that I just tried out in Experimental 1.2. We've built a I've built a factory on the southwest side of the island near Paradise Island because this location on the map has the greatest lighting in the entire map because we have line of sight between the sunrise, which happens over here, and the sunset, which happens over here. So because we have line of sight, we have lighting throughout the day and the night, which is, you know, nice because it's hard to build stuff when it's dark and you can't see very well. Oh, did we carry over our saves? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Okay, it looks like our blueprints did not carry over. So let me fix that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some wizardry behind the scenes, and I'm going to transfer my save files. Yep. Alright. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay. Think that should be good. Let me try it out. Yeah. Alright, let's see if everything is carried over correctly now. We have, okay, perfect. Okay, so we have our blueprints. So I made a bunch of blueprints here. And I made some stackable buildings that can help with building larger factories. Go grab my boombox so we can hear. And I thought it'd be funny to submerge the tiles just slightly below the water level because it looks like we're constantly being flooded all the time. I don't know what's going on with the weather settings because I try to set the weather to extreme and it doesn't seem to be that extreme to me. Chance of extreme, chance of rain, thunderstorms, and wind, low chance of clear weather. Alright, and I think we have to reload the save in order for the setting to take an effect. Yeah, you don't get that red circle indicator anymore, so I think that means you have to do a save reload. Yeah, this is a really nice flood effect on the tiles because not only does it look more visually interesting, but you can still slide on the tiles, which I thought was kind of surprising because I thought like if the water, I, I thought the water would be too deep for me to slide, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. So okay, so we just saw some lightning over there, off in the distance. So what I plan to do today is see if I can build some roads for some or tractor related action in the game. I'm not a super big fan of trucks, but I'm willing to give it a shot just so that we can see how they feel in this new update, so other people can see and react to what I'm doing. Excuse me. So yeah, I need to figure out how to make some oh, I need to grab some iron rods. So I made a small little factory over here that just makes some of the low tier essential parts that I need to get going. And there is a coal power plant over here that's producing 600 megawatts as we experiment in this new update. Let's see, where is, here they are. Let's see. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll take a look at making some roads on using blueprints, because I've never done that before. And I recently purchased some patterns here that we can experiment with. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I think we should probably go with asphalt instead of concrete for the look of the road, I think.
All fixed vetted materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
Alright, so I need to figure out how to make a road look good. Oh, this road looks it's gonna look really wide relative to the truck. Okay, Oh, okay, this is gonna be, oh, yeah, this is gonna be much more difficult than I thought. Um, hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I don't know. What do you think, Phil, AI Phil? Do you think that those lines make it look like a road, or do I need to add more lines to it? Oh, actually, I don't think we can add any more lines to this road because we've used up all the tiles, and you can only have one type of paint on each tile. So yeah, never mind. So yeah, we're now gonna look at this. Okay, so now we have these universal vehicle paths, and I need to figure out how to use them. Something that I was thinking of that would be a nice feature, but I was surprised. But I'm happy that they decided to include them in the game. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong direction here. So we want to go direction here. Alright, so this is a basic road. Yeah, we gotta give it a trial run, see how it does. Hmm. Yeah, I need to figure out how we're gonna build this road. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to make turns this game. Yeah, I think we can't use universal paths because I'm assuming universal paths are going to be as wide as the slowest turning vehicle, and I think you probably want to use the tractor path because we're going to be dealing with tighter turns here in this tighter blueprint. Okay. So this is a basic tractor road. Yeah, I don't. Something tells me that. Um, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can make a right turn. Or sorry, left turn. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, there's no pattern on this tile, it looks like. Okay, I think this is the right turn. Or sorry, left turn. So the question here is that, is this gonna actually turn? Oh wow. Oh wow, that's great. Okay, so that works. I'm so glad that works. I thought this was gonna be too tight of a turn. Uh, no, we're not using the, well, okay, good, that's a good point. We should probably check the universal path. I'm assuming that this is too tight of a turn. Oh wow, really? I find that hard to believe that that works. Okay, well, I guess. I guess we could do universal paths. Okay, so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, AI Phil, but I think this turn is symmetric. This turn is both a left turn and a right turn, is that correct? Or am I misunderstanding? So I'm assuming that it doesn't matter if it's labeled a left turn or a right turn, because you can always just literally turn the blueprint and it should change direction. So this would be a left turn, and then this would be a right turn. All right, let me just double check here. So I'm going to place down that blueprint, and we're going to verify that it is actually correct here. Yep. Yeah, so this is coming down from the left side, is coming down from the right side. Okay, so that symmetry holds. That rotational symmetry holds. Okay, that's good. All right, so can you do me a favor, AI Phil? What is the maximum incline that trucks can climb up in experimental 1.2? I don't remember if we can use the 4-meter incline or if we have to use the 2-meter incline. Okay. AI Phil says it should work. Yeah, I think that's true, because I remember one time doing that with the nuclear power plant. I had trucks going up a 4-meter ramp. So, yep. Alright, so let's do it. So we're going to, actually, let's go back to, this road here. And, Alright, so we're going to get rid of the, that, and we're going to use the universal path. And we're going to put that there. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, and then we're gonna build a ramp. Alright, so we're gonna put down our paint job here. And we're going to put down Oh wait, am I painting the roads incorrectly? I have the dotted line in the center, and I have solid lines on the edge of the road. Yeah, oh, what is going on here? Hmm. Alright. Oh, what is going on here? It's red. Alright, so that is telling me that, that's telling me that it doesn't like that incline. Let's do fine. Alright, so we're gonna try try this, and we're going to put this here like this. And yeah, okay, so can't put it on the edge of the blueprint. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna have to test. Really? You don't like that? What? Okay. Is there any, like, information about this? Finds that vehicles could drive automatically transfer resources. Yeah, it's not liking that incline, I guess. I don't know. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's try 1 meter incline. Can we do that? Put this down with asphalt. I'm gonna put down this here. And then we're going to put alright, I don't know what's going on. So, AI Phil, can you do me a favor? What does it mean if the universal vehicle path in Satisfactory 1.2 experimental is highlighted red instead of blue? What does that mean? Okay, yeah, I don't know what's... Okay, maybe it's just a visual bug. Yeah, we're gonna have to test it out and see if that is gonna work or not. Something that I can't do right off the bat is I cannot put the universal path, or yeah, the universal path on the edge of the incline blueprint. It's telling me that it's outside the boundary. think. Yep. So I have to build it slightly offset inward a bit. All right. So that's the incline or the ramp. I guess this is technically an incline. All right, and all right. So we're going to delete that blueprint. Alright, so we got a bunch of blueprints for making roads now. So we have an incline. Actually, I need to fix that. We have a basic turning road, and we have just a basic road. Alright, so I need to fix, I need to add some foundations here. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna grab some more concrete. I'm gonna dump this steel here. How do I have so much cable in my inventory? Where all that came from? Oh wait, I think I can make this more efficient. Okay, so yeah, we don't have to, yeah, we don't have to cover everything. Just gotta cover the outside. This comes down. Down. Okay, I guess technically we'd also have to send seat on the bottom. Whoops. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. Okay, so yeah, the only savings we get is like 2 tiles. Doing it this way, but okay, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, that should be completely closed off now. Is this... Wait a minute. Oh, whoops. I messed up. Wait. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I thought asphalt had the asphalt texture all the way through. Only on the top? That's interesting. That can't be right. Are you serious? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so I need to give this a test run because it's not clear to me if it's gonna work or not. I'm gonna steal this blueprint device as well, and I'm gonna bring one tractor with me, and probably 2 truck stations, and then I'll grab some more concrete. Alright, so we're gonna go give these a test run. I don't have any coal here to test these with. Alright, so I'm heading over to some coal nodes where I can test, because I need to power the vehicles with coal, and there's no nearby coal at my base, so I have to run over here where there's some coal. Oh, for those who don't know, I am using randomized nodes in this game, and I'm also using all nodes set to pure nodes, but everything else is set to default. Alright, so we're gonna put down a miner here, and need to grab some power here. We're gonna power this up, and yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to alright, we're gonna clear some obstacles out of the way. Okay, so, I need to figure out. Alright, so, alright, I need to figure out how I'm gonna down. hoping that this isn't too to the ground. Yep, so okay, yeah, I need to figure out how we're gonna do this. Okay, so this, does that actually connect? So this is like an extremely like, this is essentially an extreme test here. Something tells me it's probably not going to work. Oh, okay, yeah, I am not seeing how that's going to work. As I do this. Yeah, this is not clear how you're supposed to. Vehicle collides with terrain when moving. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to build an incline with these universal paths. Not obvious to me. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I have to make this up as I go. I have to do some experimentation. So, alright, so this is a 1 meter incline, so we're gonna see if it even works. Yeah, we're getting a vehicle collides with terrain error. Okay. Hmm. let's try. Yeah, it's not letting me pass. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is wow, this is really challenging. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do something. Brain is not working properly. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the universal paths, and we're going to... We're going to go with the tractor paths. Alright, so we're going to lay down the tractor path because... because it has tighter fit, and we're going to leave a little bit of a gap here to easier for setting up the incline, I think. I'm hoping AutoConnect will still work, but if it doesn't, well, probably, I don't know, we'll have to see. Alright, so we're gonna, okay, so that's saved, and then we're gonna load the turn. Okay, so I'm going 2 notches from the, and then we're gonna save that. Fine. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so let's give those a try and see what happens. Alright, so this pathing is incorrectly placed, and this did not auto-connect. Okay, so we're going to fix this. this is gonna be annoying. Vehicle path is too short. Wow, this is not looking good, guys. Yeah, oh, it is really messing up the AutoConnect here. Oh, that's because the road is not. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna let's fix that. Alright, so we're gonna fix. Alright, so there we go. Alright, let's give that a test run. Well, that's lame. It just completely failed to auto-connect anything. Oh man, this is, wow. This is horrendous. Vehicle path is too short. Okay. I need to figure out how to do this. Alright, so I'm going to, I guess, make this path shorter. We're gonna try. We'll try one tile. Okay, that's neat. So it's auto-connecting those paths. Yeah, the fact that this is red is very concerning. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, too few stations. Hmm. Alright, so that's interesting. So that auto connects these two roads right here. That is interesting. Okay, so we'll put down a truck station here, which I have no idea. Surface is uneven. And then
Fixit wishes to remind you that the vehicle path tools,
alright,
which
so
can
I
be found
think
in your
this
build
has to be
menu, will
powered.
connect directly to the truck station's dock area. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated.
Alright, so
The truck
that's
station
that's
can be set to
powered.
load
Let's
or
see
unload, and
if
can
the
also
truck can
refuel vehicles.
actually
Unlike
go
some
up the
competitors,
hill
truck
and
stations care about saving
uh,
humanity.
make a or get to the truck station. Too few stations. What are you talking about? Can I just drive this? Is that possible? Toggle visible path, fix camera. Yeah, it's not letting me. It's not letting me. Okay, hold on. Disable. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you can't force it to autopath manually, like how a train drives on a rail. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll just continue the path. Alright. Okay, and then we're gonna grab turn here. And then down the basic road here. Yes, I was not looking forward to doing this because I knew that it was going to be janky. It was going to have issues. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. Actually, let me just connect those. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it collides with that, okay. That reminds me, I should probably set up power poles on these roads. Alright. Okay, we'll connect those, and is this gonna complain? Yeah, it's too... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep experimenting with the placement of these paths because I want to reduce the amount of manual labor as much as possible in terms of, like, you know, having to connect things over and over again. Okay, and then we're gonna connect these don't really matter. Alright, so I think I'm assuming the error message is telling me that it needs at least two not trains. It needs at least two truck stations to function. So let's do that. Okay, and then we're gonna grab some power here. So that's connected. I think I disconnected the power, so I'm going to fix that. Grab some power here, and we're going to connect over there. So those truck stations should be powered now. And okay, and then we're going to test this. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of testing here until I get these roads correct, basically. Alright, so we're gonna put some coal in here, and then we are going to do this. Unable to reach destination. Unable to reach station. Alright, is it because they have to have different names? Alright, I just gave those unique names, not sure if that's gonna fix it. Alright, so we're going to... Wait, oh, was I going the wrong way? No, that looks right. Okay. Then we're gonna put some coal in here, and, okay. Oh, dude, come on! This is not cool, man. Why... Okay. Yep, this is what I was worried was gonna happen. This just... intuitive at all how to connect those. Alright. I'm about to rage. Can you hear me rage? I'm getting so mad that it's you can hear it in the tone of my voice. Alright, so I'm gonna put 2 stations here just to simulate 2 intermediate stations just to make sure that this isn't causing any problems. Alright, and I'm gonna label this 3, and I forget what that one's called up there. 4, okay, and then we're gonna go over here. Wait, oh, it's powered. Okay, so we gotta power these like that. Okay, and now we're gonna run over here and we're gonna throw in some coal. Then we are going to alright, so let's zoom in here. Let's take a look at this path I made. Alright, can we at least get to these 2 stations? Yes, we can. Okay, so that's working. Okay, so I'm assuming the problem is it doesn't like these red turns here. I don't know why this one's working just fine. Okay, wow, I am completely speechless. All I did was just remake these, and now they're working fine. Okay, yeah, this is very annoying. So yeah, the trick here is we're gonna have to figure out like what is the optimal placement for these paths, and it's not obvious to me what those are at this time, but again, I'm gonna have to do some experimentation to figure out what that is. Alright, so we're gonna put actually, let's just put the train here, or the truck. Alright, so we're going to put these down here, enable. Alright, we are cruising for a bruising. The tractor is moving along the path, guys. Oh my goodness, let's celebrate. Alright, can we go up the hill? Yes, we can, and we are going at a measly 26 kilometers an hour. Alright, nice. Okay, now we are at the next train station, so that's good. We are consuming 21 coal per minute. Yes, AI Phil, this is unacceptable. We need to break land speed records. We need to go at supersonic speeds. We gotta break the sound barrier. Actually, something else that I need to test is, can this thing actually make it up the hill if it has a full load of parts? Because weight does matter if it's when you're going up an incline in this game. Alright, so, uh, hmm. Alright, so we're going to... we're gonna continue the test. And we're gonna grab some coal here. I don't remember if you're supposed to set truck station to load or unload. Yeah, we are. Okay, so this is load. And I guess we can set this up here to unload, and we can put awesome sink here, I guess. Continue testing. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. That's interesting. There's two outputs, so that means we're probably gonna have to use industrial storage buffers. I did not anticipate that. Okay, alright, so yeah, we'll let this continue to run while we do some testing here. Alright, well, while we test, I'm going to use the restroom and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And we are continuing the testing of the truck. Yeah, I'm going to, just gonna fill up the, container with, coal so that we can verify that the truck can actually, or sorry, the tractor can actually make that hill climb. Yep, got some lightning in the background. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this road into or path paths into segments so we can delete to make connecting much easier. Alright, so like that. So yeah, so that if we have to connect an incline, we just delete this path to make it easier. But I'm hoping this will auto-connect if you're just on a straightaway. Yeah, this turn is too short, I think, the segment. So yeah, we're just gonna have to manually delete that check later. I'm out of concrete. Alright, so it looks good. Hmm. I'm just making some quick concrete. So I'm thinking about adding some extra decorations to the. Alright, so I got some concrete. Now let's go back to the road here. Yeah, these aren't going to be tall enough. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to connect these poles together without crossing the road. Yeah, I'm pressing this ground outlet embedded in the concrete to hide the cable. So that should be good. Alright, let's see if we can do the same. Yeah, I'm just trying to add a little bit of interesting visual here. Too basic. Yep. So we're gonna connect this ground outlet with the pole here. Run the cable below this. Oh crap! I just realized something here. We should be using a zip line. Yeah, that. Yeah, I feel like it. All right, so I'm gonna redo all of that again. Yep. All right, so. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit more tricky, but yeah, we should definitely make a zip line instead. That would make a lot more sense. Alright, I'm gonna run back to base, so I'm gonna grab all the steel beams, because we're gonna need those to make painted beams. So let's redo the road. Yeah, so we can give the road more utility if we build a zip line using beams. That's gonna make it difficult for me because we don't have many beams, but let's see. How tall, Phil, how tall is the Satisfactory truck? So something like that. Alright, so we'll just repeat the pattern. So yeah, the idea here is the flow, the zip line should be uninterrupted uh, when we go down like this, as opposed to, you know, using the cable on a power pole, because the power pole you have to like hop around to continue the movement, but this is like unimpeded movement basically, which is nice. I guess that's a good point. We're probably gonna have to do this on the other side as well. guess I'll just make a separate blueprint. Alright, then we're gonna pull up the basic road again. And we're going to alright, turn. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Yeah, that's a bit concerning, but hopefully that fixes. Alright, let's take a look at the roads and see if they make sense or not from a distance. Yeah, not sure why it's liking those paths. Okay, that looks good. Basic road. Alright. Checking to make sure all the oh man, I don't know why it's, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Take a little turn here. Alright, okay, that's good. Turn looks good. Forgot to include. Alright, alright, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, so let's rebuild the road again and just see how well it looks. Alright, so we are going to redo Alright, so let's try turn. Yeah, I don't know why I was having trouble getting that to connect properly. Alright. Alright, so I need to fix that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, it's because the properly. Yeah, this is really annoying. I'm having so much trouble right now lining this up. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's do the incline next. Okay, those look good, I think. next? Alright, and then we continue. Okay, I'm out of cable, so we will run back and grab some cable. Alright, so that's looking okay. We're going to now test this. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. So we gotta replace the truck station down again. Wait. We gotta power the station. Alright, and then we're gonna add train station, or sorry, truck station. To sync that. Alright, so let's see how well this does. Yeah, I don't like the fact that I have to manually nudge the blueprints to get them to line up, and I think it's because it's not either the painted beams or the railing is giving me trouble here. Alright, so we're gonna connect all these cables together. And then I'm going to get rid of these trees over here. Alright. Whoa, what is this? What? Where did that come from? There's a railing sticking out from the... Alright, so I just removed those extra railing bits. Maybe that was the reason why I was having trouble lining the roads. Alright, so let's give this a try. Alright, so we encountered our first problem, which is we did not clear the truck station. How tall is the truck station, Phil? Yeah, that turn is too tight. Oh, that's not too bad. I think we should probably only have one painted beam on the road instead of having, sorry, one on each lane, because it's kind of noisy hitting these outlets multiple times. So we will just add one zip line per lane. Alright, so I added 6 additional meters to the beam. Yep, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to place these beams. Hey, Phil, what is the hotkey for making your UI disappear in the game? No, that didn't work. Yeah, so we're gonna do the same for the basic road. Okay, let's give this a test run. Alright, so we're going to delete stuff here. We are playing Satisfactory, and I am completely lost on how to build these road blueprints in experimental 1.2. Oh wait, did I connect the cables for those blue? No, we're not routing. Oh, that's right. There's only one pillar or beam, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're not routing underground because we're using the cables as a zip line. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna include the incline. Okay. Yeah, that's probably gonna fail. Alright, let's continue, and we're going to connect road here. Make this incline. You can't see my game? I see it just fine. Alright, do you see my stream, or my Satisfactory game right now? Alright, get rid of that. Okay, let's continue. Alright, let's check the path of the road, make sure everything's blue. These over here, like that, okay. Alright, so that looks good. Okay, and then unfortunately we have to rebuild truck station again. Alright, so that truck station is connected. Alright, we're gonna put truck station here. Alright, so that looks good. And now... Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna test the we're gonna test the zip line, because the zip line was too short and we couldn't clear the truck stations, so this hopefully will fix that problem. Yeah, that was a big mantis we just saw. Apparently the devs have said that they have updated the visual appearance of the mantis, but it's not clear to me what they changed. Alright, so let's give the zip line a try. Yeah, so this feels pretty good. We got some good zip line coverage on this side. Yep, okay, so not entirely sure how to fix this, but yeah, that turn is too tight. I could try, try adding one of these in here. So, I think the easiest thing to do is to just do it the way we did it last time. Which is we just put 2 zipline beams here. Let's get rid of that tree so it's not clipping through the... But yeah, this definitely had a gentler turn to it, so we'll take advantage of that. Oops. Alright, and we're gonna fix these broken paths here. Okay, so that's nice. So the truck starts moving after we fix all the paths. That's super nice. Alright, so let's test out the zip line here and make sure that's doing okay. Ooh. It's not okay. What happened? Fell off. So you have to turn the camera pretty quick to make the turn, I guess. Alright, what is going on? Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I have no idea what the problem is. Alright, so let's, I guess, I don't know, maybe it just messed up when I was connecting the blueprints again. I'm not entirely sure what the problem was with that. Whew. I guess it's a test run. So is there anything else that we should add to these road blueprints before we use them extensively, Phil? We currently have zip lines, railings, and paths on the roads. Oh, wait a minute, Phil. In Satisfactory Experimental 1.2, can we make truck intersections without worrying about the trucks colliding with each other? Oh, okay. Phil's saying that collisions are less likely to happen between vehicles. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to build an intersection because I can't see a reason to do that. Something that I should probably make is I need to make a U-turn. I think maybe. What time is it, Phil? Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about calling it a night. I'm getting kind of sleepy. So yeah, I just wanted to for this stream we created some relatively simple road blueprints and we tested them to make sure that they work reasonably well. They auto-connect well, so yeah, it seems to be okay. It's just the only problem that I've seen with the auto-connect is the incline road doesn't want to auto-connect, but that's totally fine. That was to be expected. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. And as a bonus, I added zip lines on the road so that we can zip across the landscape on the road. I need to figure out how to build roads though, because I've had so much dissatisfaction with just building anything on the island because the island just doesn't have a lot of flat terrain. And I hate building giant overarching bridges what I could do to cheese the game a little bit is I could build the roads underground. I could technically do that, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna handle uh, yeah, actually, we should do that. We should build um, the roads underground, and then, well, actually, no, we can't do that right now. We we can't we can't build underground roads right now because I feel like need hypertubes for that. Wait, can you zip line through the ground? I haven't tested that. I assume you can't do that. Because you do get interrupted by objects. No, yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I think we're gonna need. Yeah, we would need at least hypertubes unlocked in order to build underground. But I don't know how to build a um I don't know how to build an underground road that passes through the ground texture without showing visual clipping, because like I think at minimum you'd have to paint a bunch of black concrete somethings to help create the illusion, but I don't know if I can pull that illusion off very well of passing through a black tunnel. What time is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting really sleepy. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.